In this next demo, I will be walking you through how to create a contract. Remember, in our previous demo, we did how a service request was submitted, and then from the service request, we created a proposal. I'm just showing you a linear workflow, but this can be flexible depending on what you want. So today, we will be doing a walkthrough on how to create a contract from an existing proposal. So, looking at my screen, this was the proposal we created from the previous demo we did. So, you're going to see the finalize deal button enabled. Once you click on that, you have the option to go straight to creating an invoice or going ahead to convert this into a contract. So, I'll click convert this to a contract. And once we do that, it's going to pre-populate all this information so you don't have to do that. It links up with the proposal, it links up with the service request, and at the same time, as you're doing this, the service request status is being updated. The client is also getting up-to-date information of what's going on with their project, with the service request. So I will go ahead and just hit next. So all of that is being pre-populated for me. I'm just doing a general service agreement. It pre-populates that information. I'll just click next. Again, all of this is already pre-populated. You're just revalidating to make sure everything looks good because you're trying to send this out. So once you look at that looks good, you click next, and everything again pre-populated. You don't have to do much, and you just click. You can save the contract as a template if you want to reuse it, and that's simple. Once you do that, and you can set it as your default. But in this case, we'll just leave it there. As you can see, the name Soil Testing Services for Optimal Land Use Assessment. So I'll just click cancel, and we'll go ahead and we will create this contract. Pretty easy. The easiest way to create a contract and do the e-signature. So it comes out here, and you can see all this information. You can go ahead and sign it. So in this case, I will just say type. I will say Dustin Smith, and you click on that and you sign the contract. So you sign the contract, you sign your own piece. And as you can see, it puts the signature in there. You don't have to pay for an additional series of document just to do contracts. It's all built into the client. So I'll click on send to client, and the client is going to get a notification. So if I went to the client email, assuming this was the client, they will get this new contract information once they open the email and click on access the client portal. It will take them to their client portal. Again, you're not typing in the username and password. And that will tell them, hey, you got one proposal, but it's not pending. You've taken care of that. Or you have a contract, it's awaiting your signature. So they know they have an action to take. So they can click on that and it will take them over here. They can get a chance to sign. So it allows them to review it. So they'll look through it. And if they think everything is fine, they have the ability to decline it and provide a reason. You can adjust it and send it back to them. So it allows that seamless workflow. Uh, so in this case, we'll take the best case scenario. They'll sign the contract. Um, they'll put in the name. Let's say, let's use a different name, MacDon, whatever. So you put in type and you just say that, and then you go ahead and the client is signing the contract. So this is binding. The contract has been signed, contract fully signed, and everyone is going to get a notification. They will get the notification. They don't really need because they can always come over to your contract and see what contract they had, signed. They can view it. They can download it if they want to. They can print it, but they do have, and it provides them with all that details. Um, for the service provider is able to come over. They get the service provider, of course, is getting the notification that the contract has been signed from their dashboard. So the service provider is getting all that notification, so you don't have to look through your emails. Everything comes into the platform. So you click on this over here, so you can see on the contract. Now, that contract, you can see it has been signed and you can go ahead and take the next step. But that's it for today. We're going to stop here. And in the next demo, we're going to walk through how to create an invoice from the generated contract. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can see what makes Servground different from other tools. Thanks so much for viewing.